Hi, I'm Melissa Parsons from the University of New England. In this video, I'll take you through the different ways that you can select geographic areas of interest to you within the dashboard. So this process is the same for both the Maps and Data page and the Disaster Resilience Factors page. So we'll just use the Maps and Data page in this guide. Each of these divisions on the map is an SA2 of the Australian Bureau of Statistics. And it's easy to just click around the map and explore disaster resilience in different places. But you may have an area in mind that you'd like to examine in more detail. It could be the jurisdiction in which you work, it could be specific communities that you're engaging with, it could be areas with certain hazard risks or areas for which you need to develop new policies and programs. So this box on the left-hand side here lets you select the areas of interest to you and generate a report about disaster resilience. So let's just say that you're interested in the whole state of Victoria. Click on Victoria, and what this does is to bring up a list of all of the SA2s that are in Victoria. Now this is a really important step. You need to then clear the map using the Clear All button and then reselect all of those SA2s within Victoria. And you can see here that there's 421 of those selected. Hitting the Generate Report button then shows the data and maps for Victoria, and you can download and save those as a PDF. You might though just be interested in one or two regions in Victoria, or even a subset of SA2s within regions. So click on Sort by Region over here, and what that does is to sort all of the Victorian SA2s by the different regions, and those regions are the SA4 levels of the Australian Bureau of Statistics. Again, you need to click on Clear All Victoria this time because we don't want all of Victoria in our report. And once that's done, just then reselect the SA2s in the area of interest. In our case, we're just interested in Ballarat. So we're clicking on all of the SA2s that fall within that Ballarat region. Generating a report then just gives you the report for those 17 SA2s in the Ballarat region. And again, you can then download the report for the Ballarat region using the Download PDF button. Now you can also select SA2s directly off the map, and this works best when you're just looking really at a small number of SA2s. So let's head to Busselton in Western Australia. Again, need to clear the map because we're only going to be interested in the Busselton area. And then you can use the map to click on the SA2s of interest and use the Add button in the hover box to add that to your selection. If you come across something that you can't click on, it means that it wasn't assessed in the index because it was something like an airport, an industrial area, or a national park. So you can see here that we've got 8 SA2 selected, and you can generate a report for the Busselton selection and download that as a PDF. There's also the option to save your selected areas. To do that, once you've got all of your area selected, click on Add to Saved Areas. Give it a meaningful description. You can then look at all of your saved areas and access those later on. The final thing to know about is local government areas, or LGAs. The index was computed in each SA2 around Australia, not for each LGA. So to understand disaster resilience in an LGA, you need to know about all the SA2s that fall within an LGA. So if you're interested in local government area, pick local government area over here, and then you use the same filtering process to select areas. So let's say we want to know about the Byron, Lismore and Tweed LGAs in northern New South Wales. Click on New South Wales. Now what that does is to then bring up a list of all of the LGAs in New South Wales. What you need to do is to clear the map using the Clear All button, and then find the Byron, Lismore, and Tweed LGAs within the list. You can't select LGAs from the map because the LGA boundaries are not shown on the map, only the SA2 boundaries are shown. So you really do need to use this area and this list over here to be able to make your selections. Generating a report for those LGAs brings up a list of all of the SA2s that overlap with those LGAs. So for this SA2 here, Bangalore, if you scroll across, you can see that that SA2 Bangalore falls 100%, so the land area falls 100% within the Byron LGA. But if we scroll down to this one, the Lismore region, SA2, the land area of that SA2 falls 1% in the Byron LGA and 97% in the Lismore LGA. So understanding of disaster resilience in LGAs is formed from the component SA2s. And then again, you can download and save LGA reports using the download PDF button.